Vern. Good evening and welcome to the Lorain County Board of Commissioners. It's Tuesday, October 17th, 2023. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Commissioner Moore?
Here.
Commissioner Riddell?
Here.
Commissioner Hung?
Here.
We have a quorum. Resolutions, number 1, investments.
Do we have any?
We do.
Oh, okay. I didn't see it. This is our investments for today. Move to approve.
Second?
Discussion. Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Number 2, appropriations.
These are today's appropriations. I move to approve.
Second?
Discussion. Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Number 3, transfers.
These are today's transfers. I move to approve.
Second?
Discussion. Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Number 4, advances, repayments. There were none. Number 5, requisitions.
And we have 3 pages of requisitions. This is page 1 of 3. Any questions? If not, page 2. Lots of ammunition today. And page 3, please. These are pages 1 through 3. Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion. Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Number 6, travel.
Move to approve.
Second?
Discussion. Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Number 7, bills.
6 pages today. This is page 1 of 6. Page 2, please. Page 3, please. And page 4. And page 5. And page 6. Move to approve pages 1 through 6.
Second.
Discussion. Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Riddell?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Number 8, commissioners may recess an executive session to consider the appointment, employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, or compensation of a public employee or official.
Move to approve the personnel summary sheet.
Second.
Discussion. Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
B, public comment on agenda items.
What number was it? Aiden, did you want to talk about it? Which one?
I'll pass on the agenda.
Okay,
Nothing.
that was the only one.
C, is there any old business?
No.
D, board business. Number 9, approve and waive the reading in the county commissioners meeting minutes of October 6, 2023.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion. Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Job and Family Services. 10, authorized purchase service agreement with Child Care Resource Center Lorain in the amount of $30,000 to develop and manage a recruitment and pre-licensing system in Lorain County. This is effective retroactive to October 1st of 2023 through September 30th of 2024 and will be paid from the Child Care Non-Administration Funds account.
So moved.
Second?
Discussion. Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
11, authorized purchase service with United Way of Greater Lorain County, Lorain, in the amount of $39,387 for information and referral services provided by Lorain County 211 system. This is effective retroactive to October 1st of 2023 through September 30th of 2024 and will be paid from the Title 20 accounts.
So moved.
Second?
Discussion. Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Number 12, authorize a sub-grant agreement with Neighborhood Alliance Lorain for case management of Ukrainian refugees in Lorain County in the amount not to exceed $60,500, and this is effective retroactive to October 1st of 2023 through September 30th of 2024, and will be paid from the TANF account.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
13, authorized sub-grant agreement with Lorain County Safe Harbor, Lorain, in the amount not to exceed $192,500 for shelter for domestic violence victims and domestic violence victim families in Lorain County, effective retroactive to October 1st of 2023 through September 30th of 2024, and this will be paid from TANF and TANF Title 20 accounts.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
14, authorized sub-grant agreement with Lorain County Neighborhood Alliance, Lorain, in the amount not to exceed $230,000 for shelter for domestic violence victims and domestic violence victim families in Lorain County, effective retroactive to October 1st of 2023 through September 30th of 2024, and this will be paid out of the Title 20 account.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Stormwater Management, 15, authorize an application to the H2 Ohio Conservation Ditch Grant Program through the State of Ohio Department of Natural Resources in the amount not to exceed $400,000 for portions of Foster Ditch in LaGrange Township, with the balance to come from the previously set-aside ARPA funds and the stormwater funds.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Under the Recorder, 16, authorize Lorain County Recorder Mike Duran and Chief Deputy Recorder Jeff Baer to utilize Lower Met credit card in the amount of $2,500 for permissible expenses in accordance with the policy in the Ohio Revised Code 301.27.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Commissioner Moore.
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell.
Aye.
Commissioner Hung.
Yes.
17, authorize the acceptance of payments by financial transaction devices for expenses owed to Lorain County pursuant to Ohio Revised Code 301.28.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Commissioner Moore.
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell.
Aye.
Commissioner Hung.
Yes.
Under the Sheriff, 18, enter into psychological service agreement with Dr. Karicki, the Center for Effective Living, LLC, Westlake, to provide certain medical services to inmates effective retroactive to October 1st of 2023 through September 30th of 2026 in the amount of $68 per hour, 10 hours per week, on site, and call 24 hours per day, and this will be paid from the professional services account.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Commissioner Moore.
Aye.
Commissioner Hung.
Yes.
Commissioner Riddell.
Aye.
19, approve agreement with Mental Health Addiction and Recovery Services Board of Lorain County in the amount of $79,700.49 for the purpose of funding one full-time reentry service coordinator for the jail operations, which is effective retroactive July 1st of 2023 and ending June 30th of 2024. The reentry services coordinator will conduct custodial chemical dependency assessments, address housing and shelter needs, establish links with specialty dockets and veteran services, provide Narcan training, provide Medicaid enrollment services, and coordinate post-release mental health and substance abuse disorder treatment, and will be paid from the salaries account.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Commissioner Moore.
Aye.
Commissioner Hung.
Yes.
Commissioner Riddell.
Aye.
E, public comment.
Well, Aiden's closer. We'll have Aiden. Brian's way in the back.
Aiden Fogel, Sheffield Lake. I got to be patient. I just wrote this on the fly. I came from the Board of Elections. Been up there all day. Pretty good turnout so far. So, in the course of my research of Ohio Revised Code 3099, Section C, which regulates expenditure of funds for outside legal counsel, I've come across resolutions from multiple other county commissioners, and there's one thing that has been constant in those resolutions and void from any of the recent resolutions from this board. In all the other resolutions, there is a requirement that the authorization amount be recorded in the board's journal. Dave Demora, as president of the board, are you keeping a journal? And if you are, how does the public gain access to that journal?
Are you done? Oh, okay, thanks. Wow, that's 45 seconds. Good job. Good. Yeah, it's only 45 seconds. Good. Mike, or not Mike, Brian.
Good afternoon, Commissioners.
Good evening.
Brian Baker, 49822 Greystone Drive, Brownham Township. I got this flyer that came out, and I'm just looking for a clarification on the one that says Commissioners hold hearing on solar farms. If you go back in the minutes, it says we held a discussion, not a hearing. So what I'm nervous about is that wasn't held as a public hearing because revised code tells you have to have a public hearing.
Correct.
That
doesn't-
wasn't correct?
No.
Okay, when they write it, and I don't know who writes this, but I want to make sure that it wasn't a public hearing because I did go back and look at the minutes. It said it was a discussion
Yeah.
just to get information. My second point, I see the 7 districts was in there. I did see, and I know we were here in July, I think it was 14th and 16th. I know Commissioner Riddell, you told me that I was assuming it wasn't going to cost no more money to the county. I was assuming that, but I see Mr. Hoagland just went to a meeting and said it will cost the Lorain County taxpayers more money, but we're going to get better representation. I'd just like that to be reflected because it was an assumption. I mean, it was pretty good that it was in there. My other point, and I've heard this, and I don't know if you guys have heard it, but it was interesting. My mom is the one that called me. She's 87 years old. She's getting ready to vote. She said, Brian, there's never been a commissioner on the south side of 113. I said, Mom, that's craziness. A longtime commissioner, Betty Blair, was here for 16 years at least, was on the south side of 113. So I don't know if people are out there spreading rumors like that for these levies, but that lady probably worked harder than anybody for the townships, for the villages, or any of that. So if anybody is out there spreading that to the public that's watching this today, please don't take that. I mean, I came from D.C. when they used this kind of politics, which it's bullshit. And I shouldn't say that probably on this mic, but that's what it is. We're a community, let's put facts out there. But if someone's saying that we're on the south side, that's why we need 7, that's wrong for especially a lady that was dedicated to those villages and townships.
Oh, okay,
And I know
thanks.
you know that, Dave, because you
Oh, I know.
served with
No,
her.
I
so-
always called Betty
But
Mom. But
she
thank you
was
for
great.
coming out. 'Cause-
All right, thank you.
Yeah. What?
Watch. I heard the noise. I think it was Aiden's watch.
Yeah, probably.
I want to watch it.
County Administrator? How are you today, sir?
We are fine. Actually, it would start with Dave Greenspan, give us an update on the strategic plan and how we're doing there.
All right, great. Thank you. County Administrator, Commissioner. So just give you a brief update on the strategic plan and where we are right now. The survey, we have 2 surveys out right now. We've got the survey number 1, which is for the general public, which has been promoted. I know there's just reference to the mailer that went out to 86,000 households with the QR code, encouraging residents. Community Foundation has started in the last 10 days really promoting engagement both on the survey and the think tank, and I'll talk about that in a minute. As of 3:30 today, 535 residents of the county have participated in the survey. The objective was from Future IQ, their expectation was 1,000. I think I'd like to see us get to 3,000 to 4,000. We've extended the deadline to October 30th to encourage more participation as more meetings are happening. I know that the Community Foundation will be presenting both at the Mayor's Association and Township Associations this week, so hopefully we'll gain more participation there. We also did a staff survey. I mentioned that. To my knowledge, it went out to around 400 employees of the county. It was the county commissioners as well as the sheriff's department did send it out to 35 or so of their deputies. So roughly around 400 people that I'm aware of. Now, if the other electeds, the treasurer, auditor, recorder, and so forth have sent it out, I just have not been notified. But of that, we have 205 respondents from employees of the county, which if 400's number, we're north of 50%, which I think is a good participation rate, but we're going to encourage more. And that has also been extended to to October 30th. October 30th, 31st, we talk about the think tank. I referenced that in my presentation last, which will be an opportunity for community leaders as well as the public to get together for a 2-day session at the college. The objective there is to have 100 participants per day. We are at 51 for day 1 and 46 for day 2. Once again, with the township trustees and the mayors being given a little more information over the next few days. We hope that number will increase, and we encourage the members of the public to participate as well. So that's kind of where we are right now. And every week I'll give you, or every 2 weeks, I'll give you an update as to where we are in the statistics. And the expectation is the survey results will be made, the stakeholder survey results will be made available on the website through the portal when that is completed. The staff surveys are for internal purposes, and we'll be reviewing those at the completion of that survey on around October 30th. So if there are any questions, we've got to answer them. If not, just want to give you that update. I know Commissioner Riddell wants us to be transparent with this, and that's what we're trying to do here with the results as to where we are today.
Good evening, Commissioners.
Evening.
Good evening.
This week, we received an email from Kurt Scholl. He's the Deputy Director for our 911. And he was letting us know that the Lorain County 911 is compliant with the state of Ohio for the 2023 PSAP operation rules. And this is a yearly report that the Lorain County 911 does to Ohio DAS and the Ohio 911 Program Office Support and Compliance. So I was happy to receive it and glad to share that with the public. We also received notification from the Ohio Department of Aging that they are releasing a one-time grant to Board of Commissioners for the Healthy Aging Grant. So basically, the state received funds from the federal government, and they've allocated a certain amount of money for each county. All we have to do is apply for it. So I did send in our application, and I expect to hear something back. And we would be looking forward to about $927,000 that we could use to assist our elderly Lorain Countyans for food assistance, housing assistance, mental health, community conditions, living conditions, social connectedness. So hopefully we'll have something positive to report in the next 2 weeks. Also wanted to let the board know that we are currently out to bid for our Lorain County Transit Operations and Management contract. I expect to get the bids back. I think they're due, I wrote it down, November 22nd. So we're advertising for the operations management of the Lorain County Transit System. The proposals are due back to our purchasing department on November 22nd. So that completes my update, unless there's any questions.
Oh, met earlier, so you gave me a nice update. Thank you.
So finally, last night, we were invited by Mayor Forthrover to bring our team out to talk to the Vermillion City Council, which they had a committee meeting as well as a city council meeting, I believe. And in that team, that Bob Kleiber from the engineer's office, Corey Timko, myself, Commissioner Moore, and Karen actually went out and made a presentation at their city council chambers. And we were quite pleased with the outcome. And they, one of the city councilmen said, "Would you like to have a resolution in support?" And we said, "Certainly." And from what we understand, and we're actually going to receive it, we'll have a 7-0, and that's to have to do with the 6119. They would like to be part of it. They'd like to join in, not necessarily totally because there's not any signatures, but they gave us the go-ahead to move forward and give them as many details as we can as we try to work with the federal EPA in that case to allow them time to join our 6119, our sewer plan, rather than spending $76 million on their wastewater treatment plant for 10,000 people. I think the number they said it was like it was going to go up 400%. And that would just be absolutely catastrophic to some of these individuals out there that are retired. So they gave us the green light to include them, and we're going to be working with the federal EPA on that venture with them to see if we can get some additional time for them to go to repairs so that we can have additional time to come up with a plan through our 6119 plan. Tomorrow morning, we continue with our jail discussion. We're going to be meeting with Andy Leventhal and Norm Hills, Karen and myself, to discuss further moving forward with scheduling and with the architect and to bring forward to, honestly, to the commissioners, the approval of that, to try to move the jail project forward as quickly as possible. That completes our brief report this evening.
Okay. Well, thank you. Yeah. Last night was a home run, really. You and your team, I was there. It was great to be a part of it. In Vermillion, they have their backs up against the wall. And talking to some of the residents, a lot of them are paying about $175 a month, water and sewer, going up to $425 to $500 a month to cover that $76 million issue that Vermillion has. And so with all the development that we're working on, that we've been working on for some time along Baumhart Road, this is one of those things where timing might be perfect for not only that, but for the county to create that regional sewer district. So good job. It was amazing to see everybody at the city council meeting actually say, do we have to sign anything? Do we have to pay anything? And all we asked them last night was, we just want a resolution saying you'll support possibly joining us so we can work on a plan and include you in that plan, correct? And it was like right away, 7-0 vote. So it was nice because the word partnership we used quite a bit last night, and Vermillion appreciated that. So good job to you and your team. And even Bob showed up, and it was a very productive meeting. I think the residents of Vermillion are looking for some form of a lifeline financially right now. So congratulations. Thank you.
Tomorrow, October 18th, we'll have a Records Commission at 2 o'clock. Thursday, October 19th, 10 o'clock will be the Land Bank. And then Tuesday, it should be October 24th at 11 a.m. will be the investment. And we do have a certificate of recognition on the 28th anniversary of the Million Man March, Holy Day of Atonement. Paul Hassan,
And do you want to bring them up, or?
you want to come up to the podium, Paul?
Good evening, sir.
How is everybody?
Hi, thank you
Hello.
for coming.
Am I supposed to say something?
Well, I'll tell you what. Okay, let me read this. How's that? I'll start you
No.
out,
Let me. No.
I don't, between a politician and a preacher, we're going to have a lot of words here, aren't we? So.
No. Just.
Well, this is a certificate of recognition from Lorain County Organizing Committee for the Day of Atonement. A human need is a sacred human right, and you're celebrating the 28th anniversary of the historic Million Man March, the Holy Day of Atonement. Join the celebration October 21st, 2023 at God's Kingdom, 423 Washington Avenue, Lorain, at 1 p.m. There are many challenges facing humanity and require unity of people coming together that results in justice and peace in all forms. There has never been a more urgent time than now to make real the principle of atonement, or atone, I like how you say atonement, but which literally means unity. In learning more, we better understand the depth of problems in our communities, such as the mental health crisis, guns, violence, inadequate education, racism, and hate. In learning, we come to understand the importance of how to focus and have self-control essential to build unity and power to help one another in our community. And it's an honor to have you here tonight, sir.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Real quick, in the name of God, most graceful, most merciful, I want to thank the commissioners for this august opportunity and our relationship over the years. But again, I think this Day of Atonement is so relevant and so important that again it talks about at-one-ment, and we need to really look at ourselves and in the condition of the world with the lives that's been lost on both sides. We need atonement, and we need to look at ourselves. And I think it's real significant that in Lorain County that we are calling, the county, but not just the county, but the state. We're calling the world, and take a look at us and see what we're doing and trying to be at one-ment because we have from the Jewish faith will be there. I'm the imam from the Islamic faith, even though it's not an Islamic program, but it's a program that involves bringing everyone to come together in terms of the things that you talked about, because we all have, you know, a situation in our own lives that someone that we're not even talking to, we're not, you know, we don't want to see, we don't want to deal with anymore. So again, this atonement is important for this council, for this commission, for the city. So again, I want to thank you so much for honoring us, and hopefully we can make this county and make this the state or the country and the world, you know, a place where we can have, 'cause, you know, let me say this, I'm done, that here we are, you know, and we in a world that we're still bombing one another. This is archaic. I mean, this is unreal. It's got to stop. It's got to stop on both sides. And again, thank you. I didn't want to take you much.
Oh, no, you're
more of your
fine.
time, but thank you
Again,
very much.
the celebration's on October 21st at God's Kingdom, 423 Washington Avenue in Lorain at 1 o'clock, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, I do appreciate you coming in again. It's good to see you every year.
Always. We got a new
you have a new
kid on the block.
commissioner. Yeah.
Yeah, pleased to meet you. And
Oh, yeah, come on. Yeah, no, you can introduce them. This is Mr. Commissioner Riddell.
pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you.
I saw how you won, and you're interesting.
Nice to see you again.
Always, you too. Always too. Always too.
That's the most politically correct way to say it.
And we must again, we can't leave out, you know, the importance of our women. We must protect and respect our women, and we're not doing enough of that. And that's a part of that atonement. So,
Thank you, sir. Well said.
As a history buff, I can't to tell you how right you are. Every civilization that has not empowered their women has failed.
that's right.
Yeah,
Thank you again.
thank you.
Board correspondence.
Oh, yeah, we'll go. Move to waive the reading of the board correspondence.
Second?
Discussion. Commissioner Moore.
Aye.
Commissioner Hahn.
Yes.
Commissioner Riddell.
Aye.
Any new business?
Mr. President,
Yeah.
as we have a couple of times in the past, there was a question posed this evening, so I've used the literary license of calling it new business to give an answer to that. And Brian, I think, and if you wanna go over this, we can do it one-on-one as well. But I think the difference between Brian Hoagland's statement and my own is that the difference between a light item in a budget and the total budget. And the total budget, we are already committed to spending a certain amount of money. The salaries of commissioners will go up by $100,000, but we'll take savings out of another line item, and in general, the budget will not grow, it will not increase. And contrary to some claims, there's no new taxes anticipated for anything, let alone the commissioners. So, well, I see it, I've seen a couple of signs, but the question is, there are budget line items that will grow, but there are other budget line items that will not grow, they'll shrink. And in the end, as a commissioner, should this pass in November, I, for one, will work with the other commissioners to keep the commitment that the budget of the commissioner's office in total will not grow. Thank you,
Okay.
Mr. President.
Thank you. Meeting over? Anything else?
Unless you guys. got
No,
something else?
meeting or adjourned. Thank you.
I'll be here tomorrow, Teresa, but I just wanted to get that out of the way.
That's fine, thank you.
No, we're not doing that again.
Do it all at once, right?
Yeah, for the whole year.
And you want to give a little more detail.
Oh, a lot more detail.
I told her today,
I want as much detail on these elected officials so that we'll decide if they're coming or not. I would talk about going to ethics boards about campaigning on county property, but I think when you're dealing with unethical people, it's not gonna matter. Hey, oop, turn it off.